The 1000 meter row is the fifth functional exercise station at HYROX, and here are 5 tips to help you go faster on this exercise station. To have the most efficient and effective row form, we need to have full extension across the movement, and we can break this down into 3 key phases. These being through our legs, our hips, and finally our arms. Initiating the row stroke through just our legs is the initial phase, and then as we reach full extension, transferring the work to our hips as we tilt back slightly, and finally through our arms to bring the handle to our sternum of our chest. On the return motion, we want to keep our hands low to allow us to relax through the shoulders and the upper body before the next stroke. We also want to keep our arms in line with the chain, which will be coiling back into the row erg. At the coil position, we want the opposite hip position to give us maximum extension through the hips as we drive backwards onto the next stroke. Pacing to ensure you're maintaining a steady pace across the 1000 meters is key, and aiming for anywhere between 23 and 32 strokes per minute is a good gauge for ensuring maintaining a good speed but without blowing yourself out at just over the halfway point of the race. Now, don't let the dampener catch you off guard. You can adjust this once before you begin your first stroke, and it's worth remembering that the row ergs used at HYROX tend to be newer than the row erg machines you'll come across while training in your local gym. What this means in practice is the dampener setting at say 7 on a new HYROX row erg will feel harder work than a 7 on an older machine which has accumulated dust and wear and tear over the years. What it's therefore worth doing is adjusting the HYROX row erg to a slightly lower dampener setting than you've been using in your training to allow for that extra drag factor you'll experience from the newer machine during your HYROX race. There are 7 other exercise stations at HYROX, and for tips to go faster on those, check out these videos next.